everybody, and welcome back to Shaving with Chief. I'm the Chief, and this morning we're going to be checking out a soap from Highlands Springs Soap Company, and this soap is called Eclipse. Now this is geared towards more of kind of like a wintry scent. It has scent notes of like Russian leather, dried fig, animal musk, blonde tobacco, and bourbon. But it's still very kind of clean and not overwhelming. The scent strength is about a 4, so you can kind of get away with using a soap like this in the summer months. It's pretty pleasant. I find it very similar to Australian Private Reserve's Torchwood. It just has a little bit of a less kind of cologne-y scent than that soap does, and it's a little bit, not quite as strong off the puck. It's not a coincidence though, because if you take a look right here, this was actually a collaboration with Australian Private Reserve. I'm kind of on the fence about this particular scent. I really loved Torchwood, but I think the removal of that kind of cologne-y scent, I don't know. It makes me kind of prefer the APR Torchwood over this. But who knows? It might, develop into something different once lathered on the face. So we'll check it out this morning and see how it goes. The soap base itself is very, very soft. If you check that out, it's extremely soft. It kind of has like a soft kind of clay pomade consistency. In my previous experience with this base, you really can't do more than like a 10 or 15 second load. So I'm going to kind of experiment this morning with like maybe a 12-second load and see how that goes. For my brush today, I'm going to be using my That Darn Rob V5 Fanchurian, and this is a hybrid that he did. This is one of my favorite brushes in my den. And for my razor this morning, I'm going to be going back to my trusty Max Sprecher 9/8. I just want a nice sharp shave this morning. After trying to shave with my edge the other day, I really need something that'll actually remove hair efficiently without chopping my skin up. So this is what I'm going to be using this morning. So let me go ahead and wet the face and we'll get started today's shave. So over the last couple of days, I've been looking into Highlands Springs Soap Company a little bit, and just kind of getting an idea of, their soap making processes and what scents they have to offer, what their base is really known for. And one of the things I found interesting is that Highlands Springs Soap Company actually renders their own beef tallow. So what that means is they actually get the beef tallow and then they process it and turn it into soap themselves. I don't think that's very common. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the first time I've actually heard of a soap maker that actually renders their own tallow. So that's kind of cool that they actually kind of take it to that extent. That is very, artisanal. And, my previous experience with Reflections was really, really good. Like I really got a lot of good slickness out of that. It was an impressive base. But I just did like an 8-second load, and as you can see, it's so soft that the soap literally peels off the puck and onto the brush. So I'm just gonna go with that, and if I have to reload a little bit of soap, it is what it is. I'd rather maintain some sort of balance, or at least try to. So. Yeah, I think that was the right call. This soap is very, very sticky, very, 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 very dense. And man, just like off my initial impressions, I don't think that I care for the scent. It has this kind of strange milky smell. That I don't really know, I don't really think I care for. Just being honest. Yeah, it's just not pleasant to me. Off my initial kind of impressions, it just smells like pretty much just straight leather to me right now. This base though is really solid. The slickness it provides is really good for straight razor shaving, so I should have no problems in performance today. This soap, like most of the other tallows that Highland Springs offers, is just under $19. So it is pretty affordable. You get a 4-ounce puck. Not too shabby at all. You know, it's crazy like how much soap that I just got. I literally did like a 7-second load. I know I talked about doing 10 to 15, but as soon as I saw that soap start getting knocked up off the puck, I'm like, no, time to change that plan a little bit. I wonder why that is though. I'm curious if it's the way that they actually render the tallow, or maybe it is the other ingredients in the soap. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask. But as you can see, it really did build up a really nice kind of thick lather with a good sheen. I don't know what that was, but very, very good, very, very thick. I'm gonna add a little bit of water and then we'll start with the first pass. Just get it nice and slick this morning. I don't know if everybody had the opportunity yesterday to check out John from Lather Hogs live on Instagram. It kind of became like an impromptu, kind of a special guest type thing where he invited me on there and I got to kind of assist him with, getting comfortable with the straight razor, and that was really cool. I had a really good time with that, and I appreciate John for, asking for my assistance and letting me come join him and help him with that. When you first start out straight razor shaving, it really can be, intimidating. It's not the most comfortable kind of situation to take a giant blade and carve it across your skin, so. This soap really does have great slickness. I gotta try to not get it all over my hands. Very nice. All right. Very nice and easy Monday morning shave. It's incredible to me just how much more comfortable I am with this razor than my other Max Sprecher with that giant spike. It's like night and day. I wonder what was going through Max's head when I ordered that thing. He's probably like, what a dumbass. I'm getting there, Heather. That was great advice. What am I doing right now? I need to get in the game. Yeah, for that right around the back of the jawline, I have to do the upstroke, just the way my face is. But yeah, the scent does, the soap does have like this weird kind of milky scent. I can't say that I'm a fan of it, but it's okay, you know. I can see how some people might like it, but not me. I tend to go for like the brighter citrusy, cleaner woodsy scents. Which is why I was so surprised that I liked the Torchwood, because it's typically not the kind of scent profile that is up my alley. But my God, like that stuff smelled so good that I literally decided to forego cologne, and just the whole day I could just smell it on my skin. It's absolutely incredible. All right, just let me wipe off this razor for a second, and then we'll get lathered up for the second pass. So interestingly enough, when I kind of take some more water to the skin and let the scent kind of I don't know, permeate. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but when I wet the soap more, it starts smelling better. So I'm curious as if like maybe certain scent notes react more with water and create a more pleasant scent, but off the face, it's just not very good to me. It's kind of like a chalky, milky, smoky scent. I do get like a little bit of a licorice too. But yeah, it has this strange kind of milky scent profile. I just can't get past it. Come on now. But I gotta say, for a 7-second load, I should get a lot of soap out of that. It really is interesting. Like if I were to compare the soap base, actual like the feeling of the softness and everything, it is by far the softest soap base that I've ever seen. It is like twice as soft as Milk Steak. And Milk Steak is super soft. All right, let's get some more water into there. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not too talkative this morning. I feel kind of off today. I think it's the fact that it's Monday. I have a lot going on at work. So I hope I'm not boring anybody with my lack of conversation. It's just Mondays typically tend to be like that because in the mornings before I go in, I kind of cycle through everything that I have planned for the week, all my goals, all the different kind of requirements at work, you know. So, yeah, nothing. Hope it's not too off-putting, you know. But I'm just having a nice chill shave this morning. Interestingly enough, for some reason, it's not feeling as smooth on my neck. I'm curious as if I need to touch the edge up a little bit. I've had this for quite some time. But yeah, from what I've seen though, Highlands Springs Soap Company has been really active in the community. I always see them on Instagram, in other people's lives, you know, just generally supporting the community, which is really cool. They seem like really nice people. I hope everybody's having a nice chill Monday morning. I actually set my alarm this morning for the new Gentleman's Nod release, so I went ahead and picked up the, I think this is called Zavaroff, or Zarahoff, I don't know. But the scent notes sounded really good, so I went ahead and picked up that set first thing this morning. I look forward to giving that a shot because aside from Campai, I don't have any experience with that company. So I would say, moderately impressed by the Cardinal base. It didn't blow me away, but it was a solid performer. This part is always a struggle for me. Dang, 16 minutes, I'm killing it this morning. Maybe I can keep it under 30, you know? Awesome. Very good shape this morning. So after trying Torchwood yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday, and really loving that scent, I went to the Razor Company's website and immediately picked up like 2 other APR scents. They're known for being incredible perfumers, and they did not disappoint whatsoever. Absolutely incredible scent. I mean, it's my only experience, but I mean, it really set the bar high for me, and I look forward to trying the other soaps. So much soap for a 7-second load. So on this final Against the Grain pass, I never take it to the neck. My neck is pretty sensitive, and I find, you know, I can get away with getting like DFS on the neck as long as my face itself is BBS every day. So even with DEs, I only do 2 passes on the neck, and that's what we're gonna keep this morning. Nice and slick. I think that is actually a really good kind of consistency for this final pass. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just drying off my neck a little bit, so that way I have something to kind of tug onto to keep my my skin firm on my face, nice and stretched. And then we're gonna do the Against the Grain. So let me take this towel right here. Yep, that's BBS right there. These blades are super sharp. Even though I think it might be able to use a touch up, still removing that growth like it's nothing. Just a little bit tuggier than what I'm used to with Max's like laser sharp edges. Let me go ahead and just get the fucking job. Oh, excuse my language. That's that Navy coming out. Let me just like knock this soap out of the park right here. That way I can have an area I can kind of tug on. Here I am, cursing like a sailor. There we go. Dang, I want to hit under 30 minutes. That's unheard of for me. I must be getting better. Very good. I did get a little irritation down there, and I'm not surprised. It just felt off right there. Wow. Wow, so I started shaving at the 6-minute mark. Yeah, that's about a 15-minute 3-pass shave and no cuts. I'm pretty happy with that. Yep, very good. All right, let's dry this thing off. We'll wet the face, wipe off all this soap, and I'll talk about everything. And my initial impressions of Eclipse, which are, yeah, we'll talk about it. Very solid shave. All right, so Highlands Springs Soap Company, right? Super soft base. I did it less than 10-second load, and I still have a significant amount of soap. That's due because the soap itself is very, very soft. I do not think that that is a good thing. I don't know why it's that soft. But it definitely isn't a benefit in my opinion. There's soaps that perform equally as well to this. It isn't that soft. Is it a bad soap? No. It performed very, very well. I have a really solid post-shave feel on my face. It feels nice and hydrated and smooth. I think it's a good value for under $19. It did get me 7 seconds, got me the slickness I needed to get through 3 passes with a hardcore shave razor. So very, very solid there. The scent I didn't care for. Yeah, it's like a less pleasant version of Torchwood. It's got a lot of like leather, like a milky dairy-ish leather. And the scent strength itself, fortunately for this morning, is not that strong. So I probably won't be using this again. So just my opinion, solid base. Hopefully we'll come out with some different scents. But the razor I used this morning was the 9/8 Max Sprecher, and this is the Spanish point, so this isn't the spike. So that's why I was a little bit more comfortable with it this morning. But very, very nice razor. I love these abalone scales. They're absolutely gorgeous. The brush, as you know, is my That Darn Rob Fanchurian hybrid. Beautiful, beautiful brush. And again, the soap was a Highlands Springs Soap Company Eclipse. This was a collaboration with Australian Private Reserve. So thank you very much for tuning in to this nice kind of quiet, not so talkative shave this morning. I hope everybody still enjoyed it. If not, leave a message in the comments. I'm always down for constructive criticism, so looking for ways to improve. So, I look forward to talking to everybody tomorrow morning, and take care.